Hello, Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for the Cuckoo's Fiancee, Chapter 84. When we last left our heroes, Nagi and Erika were sort of getting used to their new reality, trapped in this hotel room. Nagi kind of thinks that Erika's mom is maybe doing them a favor by keeping him out of the public eye until the storm with I blows over. Erika's a little bit more suspicious, and she continues to be really awkward around Nagi. We lead to some fun, ecchi gags. But then she finally admits that, the reason she's been acting so weird is because she can't really be comfortable sharing a room with a boy, or more particularly, Nagi himself. And that's what's been causing all this drama. And meanwhile, we find out that her mom is spying on them and definitely wants some juicy tabloid gossip out of all this. And so that's where we leave off. So let's dive right on into Chapter 84. We open right pretty much where we left off from the looks of things. Nagi says, "Hold up a minute. Because you went and said something weird like that, now I'm getting all flustered." And Erika just pouts. We see she's even still in the bathrobe from last chapter. "That's not my problem. Why don't you just go be flustered then?" And we see, the two of them we see Erika's on the bed still. Nagi's taking a chair. 84th foul, "If you move, I can't help but notice you." So I'm going to guess there's going to be some bit where they try to not notice each other over the 2 weeks, and it obviously won't work. And the two of them just kind of glare at each other, both very embarrassed by what Erika just said. And then Nagi, they both sort of turn back around uncomfortably. And Nagi just snaps, "What is up with this atmosphere?" And Erika chimes in, "Yeah, what gives? Could you stop looking at me like a dog and eat already? What? I can say the same about you. You look like a cat on the prowl." So just this vibe. Neither of them is comfortable here. And that's absolutely Miss Amano's plan. She wants her juicy tabloid shit, even if that means, psychologically manipulating her daughter to have sex. Which, okay. Anyway, then this is Nagi who says, "Fine then. How about this? We just have to act in a way that doesn't fluster us." What? Oh, this is Erika, actually. "I mean, we can't let ourselves be so self-aware about each other. I don't want to spend the next 2 weeks in this awkward state." And Nagi sort of takes that, "I guess you're right. So, what do we do?" "What do we do?" And he just asks her, "Well, what's your favorite color?" I guess the plan is to ask really basic questions. Erika's kind of shocked, though. "Huh? Oh, come on. Why are you getting flustered over that?" "Of course I would. It's kind of like you got the wrong idea." And Nagi just thinks she's got it bad. And then says, "Can you take this seriously, please? I just thought that if we just talked about random stuff, we wouldn't get so flustered." And Erika sort of then works out, I guess I can't quite work out why Erika would take that in a weird way. What's your favorite color? But I guess it's just a testament to the power of this atmosphere. Anyway, so Erika sort of puts it all together, though. "Ah, that's what you mean." And she thinks, my favorite color is... Actually, why do I have to answer first? Now I'm getting flustered. It's just so bad. It's this vibe that, in part, is Erika's statement last chapter, but really all of this is manipulated by Miss Amano. Nagi stands up. "Nothing works for you, does it?" And Erika, "And don't stand up so suddenly either." Here we go again. "Could you just stop thinking like that already? Right back at you." And then we cut to Miss Amano, back in her creepy little control room. I think she's just really frustrated that nothing's happening already. "I don't get you kids at all." "Well, I guess it's about time then." And she presses a button on her control desk that says TV on it. And the TV turns on, shocking Nagi and Erika. And it's so "Hey there, boys and girls. It's Clue time." Looks like some kind of Blue's Clues style kids show, starring everyone's favorite yakisoba bread mascot. Shocking Nagi and Erika. Wah! And the two of them back the fuck away. Erika not quite clinging on to Nagi, but that body posture is I'm guessing exactly what... my guess is that Mrs. Amano wants them to think the hotel is haunted, I guess. In the horror movie vibe, the the cliche about taking your first date to a horror movie so she leans into you or whatever. I don't know. That's how dating works, I think. Nagi's sort of stunned. Why did the TV just turn on? And they're both all sweaty in panic. And also, we see that actually her arm is actually wrapped around Nagi's arm. Doesn't quite look that way in the earlier panel, but when we get the close-up, it definitely is. And now they realize they're right up next to each other, all awkward-like. And Erika just turns and walks away. That was just me being flustered because I was scared, okay? And Nagi also turns. Yeah, okay. Why is an educational program on at this time of night anyway? So childish, I can't even stay flustered anymore. Yeah, I guess. And then the Shoba says, so Bashi Clue, here we go, she go. The hornier I am, the hard... She's a fucking TV producer. I didn't even think about that. She can just make shit up. The harder I get. What am I? Good lord. And the two of them just stare, not quite processing at first, until Erika just shouts, huh? Huh? What? For real? And Nagi tries to calm her down. Calm down, okay, Amino-san? And Erika just glares at him. And Nagi just asks, what are you imagining now? You're horny now, aren't you, Nagi-kun? And Nagi just not even completely nonplussed. No, I am not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. And she's, I guess, staring at his crotch. Stop staring. Actually, what the heck is going on with this clue bit? And we see Mrs. Amino back in her creepy underground dungeon shit, slamming the desk, laughing so hard. Oh man, I can't. It's just too funny. Let's keep him coming. She has another button, this time in Japanese, so I have no idea what it says. And they get back in their respective positions. Erika says, can you not shout like that? That'll make me get flustered. You're the one who made me shout in the first place. And then Erika waves her hand. Actually, maybe because we've both gotten so flustered, it feels really hot right now. And we see she's widening her collar. She's sweating. That's what that button was. That was some kind of raise the temperature button. I know it. Nagi also starts kind of undoing his tie. Yeah. And somehow Erika sees that as worse than what she's up to. Hold up, Nagi-kun. What are you doing? Oh, he's just taking off his whole dress shirt. Why are you only wearing a shirt now? Oh, come on. It's hot. Oh, yeah, but... What? And then they look. What the? The air conditioner has been set to heating, and it's 32 Celsius, which is 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not what you really want your room to be set to, especially in early September. I think it's still... Is it still the same day as Ai's announcement? If so, it's still this September 2nd. If so, if not, it's the 3rd or 4th. It's only been a couple of days max. But Nagi goes to fix the thermostat. Sheesh. But he's still sweating, sort of tearing at his shirt to get some air in there. Hey, stop sweating, will you? I'll get flustered again. And Nagi counters, it's a physiological phenomenon. And aren't you sweating buckets too? And at this point, Miss Amino is on the floor. Can't breathe. And Erika sort of calms down for a sec. Wait, I think I might be acting weird after all. And Nagi counters, you only notice now. You think about it, it's already this late into the night, and it's 1:25 in the morning. So for a high schooler especially, that's pretty fucking late. It could be that I'm just both tired and excited. Or at least I hope that's what it is. And Nagi sort of accepts that explanation and goes to leave. Well, I'll be in the bath then. Feel free to take the bed and sleep. And Erika just snaps, is this abandonment play? Which is a weird thing to say there, especially with Nagi's weird grin. I don't know what's going on now. And Erika sort of pouts. Well, then what? You want me to not take a bath for 2 weeks? Well, no, but I just want to sleep already. Well, me too. And Erika asks of him, we get our title line here, I've got an idea. Could you just not move from where you are right now? If you move, I can't help but notice you. Yeah, not gonna work. What about yourself? How about you just stop looking over at me, since you start to get conscious of me when you do? And there's this kind of awkward stare down between them as they're both getting really uncomfortable. Mrs. Amino thinks that this is the moment. Well now, what will you do? And Erika just goes to sleep, And she's like tied up Nagi. I guess that's her idea of a compromise. Good night. And at that point, even the guards start laughing. Are they stupid? Hey, aren't these kids just the biggest idiots? Geez, repairing this room was totally the right move. I thought that maybe I'd use it for a prank show next time, but this is enough. Thankfully, I think that line means that she was going to use it for not using her child as an unwilling contestant. But still, she's just bad. I don't like her. Stop. Please just stop. And then she sort of grins. Well then, now for the real start of the show. And then the air turns down to 26 degrees Celsius. Nagi thinks, finally, some peace and quiet. 26 Celsius, by the way, for the rest of us, is 78, which I guess is a more standard room temperature. And we get the shot of the shot of Erika sleeping. And Nagi thinks back, it's been a long day. Oh yeah, it is still the same day. Thinking back to Heroes, Please Never Speak to Me Again, Eyes, Are You Prepared to Make an Enemy of the World, the Yu-kun announcement, Mrs. Amino and her very fierce cup of tea. Way too much happened today. I don't know what's happening next, but for today I'll just go to sleep. But then, Erika gets up, almost like she's sleepwalking. And slams her head in front of Nagi's face. She sort of mutters out, so thirsty. Where's the water? And Nagi looks up scared. Huh? My fluster meters hit a new record. And yeah, there's our money shot for the week. With Nagi's eyes at exact boob level as Erika sleepily gropes around for the water. And then we get cut back to the Umino Cafe. We leave them there for now. As Sachi's just lying in bed. And Sachi gets a text from her mom. Mrs. Amino sent me a message, so I forwarded it. To everyone of the Umino family, the two of them are being taken care of at a hotel under the Amino brand. For these 2 weeks, please rest assured, Amino Ritsuko, we get her name, is Ritsuko. And Sachi just thinks, there's no way that nothing's happening, is there? The fluster meter will only go further off the scale next time Mom turns up the heat. Okay. I kind of feel like this arc isn't really doing it for me. You know, there's basically one joke, and it's these two kids are really awkward and kind of horny, and Ritsuko is loving it in a very, very creepy way. I don't know. Not real big on this arc, and I'm hoping it wraps up sooner rather than later. It's just uncomfortable, the whole, they're uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable. Everyone except one absolute batshit TV producer spying on them is really uncomfortable right now. I'm really, as much as I don't want Sachi's motivation to be, romantic envy or something, I also want her to just hurry up and, break them out. Take whoever she needs, even who I'm also kind of uncomfortable with. I don't know. This arc is just really not doing it for me. It's really weird and really just not that funny. You know, again, it's one gag repeated ad nauseum. But it's what we've got. You know, I'm trying to piece out something to note with this arc, and there's just not that much there. It's the same thing. You know, Nagi tries something to break the ice. It doesn't work because the tension's already up so high. And then Ritsuko plays around with the room to get them even more uncomfortable. And then finally, Nagi's gagged as a compromise. And then she ends up sleep crawling over Nagi. It's weird, and it's really largely just variations on the same gag. Over and over and over again for 20 pages. And it's one thing, it'd be one thing if it was a really funny gag that was being altered just enough to stay fresh, but it's not that. That's not what's happening here at all. It's just the same thing going over and over in not really that funny ways. I don't know. It's I think part of it is that it's it's far more ecchi than the series normally gets. Like, there might be the occasional fan service bit here and there, or like the occasional, like even the closest comparison I have is Nagi and Hiro at the hotel, and even that didn't quite reach this level of it didn't quite reach this, and I can't quite find the words to sort of describe the difference. I mean, beyond the fact that all of that sexual tension was drained by Hiro was talking about alcohol the whole time, which was a pretty funny gag, I can't lie. I don't know. It's just Ritsuko is so awful that she sort of drags down everything. So whatever pleasure I'd be getting in Nagi and Erika get closer, because I'm, as of course, a big Nagi Eri shipper, is sort of severely tempered by Ritsuko's whole deal. I don't know. It's just not really working for me. And I hope we get out of this arc sooner rather than later. Though, I figure it's going to be at least a little while longer. But if we can focus to, say, Sachi and I and Hiro maybe launching a rescue mission, that would at least get us away from the bargain bin ecchi antics. I don't know. It's just really not working for me. There's no other way to put it. Anyway, here's hoping it gets better, or if not, just ends quickly. Because I just don't really have a lot to say beyond I'm not feeling this arc. So anyway, I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you'll enjoy the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe. You know, do whatever makes you happy, you know? And as always, your life is your own, okay? Bye!